won't start till they're in the back. He won't start till they're in the back. As soon as he sees the bagpipe, he'll take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Western New England University's graduate commencement. Please rise as you are able for our profession. And please welcome the class of 2025. welcome the distinguished faculty and administration at Western New England University. And now please welcome members of our esteemed Board of Trustees and President's Cabinet. With great Golden Bear pride, please welcome the platform party for today's commencement exercise. Leading the way is our Grand Marshal, Professor Myra Orland. And now entering the arena, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Robert E. Johnson, President of Western New England University.
Good afternoon. Please remain standing as you are able as we welcome vocalist Vanessa Ford to lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hail
streaming, and the rockets bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Thank you. Please be seated. My name is Dr. Lisa Solovsky, and I'm the interim provost. Before we begin our proceedings, I ask that we give a big round of applause for today's musicians. In order to afford everyone the opportunity to follow our proceedings more easily, kindly silence your cell phones or other electronic devices and remain in your seats throughout the program. I also ask that you cooperate with our staff located in the aisles. They're all volunteers here to help you and ensure that this is a wonderful experience. Please locate the emergency exits around the arena and note where the closest exit is. I'm delighted to acknowledge a number of groups with us today who are very important to the success of the university. Would the members of the university's Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and administration please stand so that we may thank you for your many contributions. Would all graduating students please turn and join me in a hearty round of applause to thank your family and friends whose support and sacrifices have helped you to reach this day. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the chair of the Western New England University Board of Trustees, Mr. Nicholas LaPierre. Chair LaPierre is a proud 1990 graduate of Western New England University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in business administration with a concentration in accounting. A certified public accountant with more than 35 years of experience, he is the founding partner of LaPierre Dillon and Associates PC, a regional full-service public accounting firm serving individuals, businesses, and nonprofit organizations nationwide. Chair LaPierre joined the university's Board of Trustees in 2018 and began his tenure as chair in 2024. In addition to his time as a trustee, he has remained closely connected to the Western New England community since graduation, giving back through the Alumni Association and student career development efforts. Chair LaPierre is also an engaged leader in the local business community. Through his firm, he continues to promote financial literacy, uphold ethical standards, and support the value of small business ownership as a cornerstone of economic vitality. Please join me in welcoming Chair of the Western New England Board of Trustees, Nicholas LaPierre.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, administration, friends, family, and our soon-to-be anointed graduates, the class of 2025. Welcome all of you to our 107th commencement. As chair of the Board of Trustees of Western New England University, I'm joined by my fellow board members today as we come together to honor and celebrate hundreds of new graduates. As I look out into this arena, I recall how I once sat out there, this very same place, and was very thankful for the day. I thought to myself, yes, I've made it. I've finally completed all the educational steps I need for my own future and my career. Little did I know then what would become of that career and what else I would do, become, or accomplish after leaving this arena, and how much Western New England University would impact all of that. Now, as I look back, I'm forever grateful for choosing to be a Golden Bear, and so should all of you. As you leave here today, know that your relationship with Western New England University does not end. It evolves. The Golden Bear community will continue to show up in your life, sometimes in surprising ways, through a professional connection, a shared memory, or the support of a fellow alum. Your alma mater will always be a place that you can return to, not just physically, but through the lifelong bonds that you've made here. And as graduates, you now carry forward the spirit, the values, and the strength of this community everywhere that you go. Finally, graduates, take a moment and look around you. Today, you do not sit in these stands to watch a sport, a concert, or other event customarily held here. Your family, friends, professors, deans, and others from the university are the spectators, here to recognize and applaud your accomplishments. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Welcome to a lifelong community, one that we are honored to share with all of you. Go Bears.
Thank you, Chair LaPierre. It is now my pleasure to introduce you to the President of Western New England University, Dr. Robert E. Johnson.
Good afternoon, class of 2025. Good afternoon, class of 2025. To each of you receiving your graduate degree today, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. What you've achieved is significant, not just in terms of academic growth, but in terms of commitment, focus, and the perseverance it took to get you here today. Graduate students come from all walks of life. Some of you arrived here directly from undergraduate study, ready to deepen your knowledge and accelerate your careers. Others came back after years, sometimes decades, in the workforce, bringing with you rich experiences and a renewed desire to grow. Many of you have juggled work commitments, caregiving responsibilities, financial pressures, and life's unpredictable demands. Some of you moved across the country or from other parts of the world to pursue your degrees. Others fit graduate school into the margins of already full lives. There is no single path to this moment, but every path here required determination. That is what makes today especially meaningful to each and every one of you. You did not just complete a degree, you did it while balancing multiple roles and priorities. You carved out time when there was none. You adjusted when you adjusted and you refocused when necessary, when you had to get things done. This, in essence, is what resilience is all about. That is the mark of a leader. As graduate students, you are going to go out into the world and you're going to make a difference. You cannot wait. You of all individuals, this graduate class of 2025. And now as you graduate into the world, where higher education itself is facing a new facing new questions all across the country. You have to go out there and make a difference. You have to debate the issues. You have to engage on issues related to equality and justice and righteousness, for that matter. In Washington, we're seeing efforts to reframe and in some cases dismantle the structures that have made this country the greatest country on the face of the earth. But let us take a step back. Higher education is not fragile. It is durable. It has survived generations and wars and all kinds of things for hundreds of years. And Western New England University, which has been here for 107 years, will endure for another 107 years. You see, as graduate students, as law graduates, you are part of this evolution of Western New England that was founded in 1919. You are part of a generation of graduate students and law school students who will go out into the world and leave it better and fight for those who have no voice, help those who are helpless, and embark upon a journey that will continue to uplift our overall society. You now join a legacy of individuals from our graduate programs, from all walks of life, that will go out into the world and set the future, create the future, and become the best part of who you are and what you are. To our faculty, I want to thank you for all that you've done, for your scholarship, for your leadership, for helping our graduates today to reach this point in time. Give our faculty a big round of applause. To our graduates, I want you to leave here today with the clarity and the clarion call that you cannot wait. You cannot wait to make a difference in the world. You cannot wait to leave the world a little bit better than the way you found it. You cannot wait to fight for justice, to fight for equality, to fight for those who have no voice. This is your time. For over the centuries, often we've heard this idea that we should wait. Maybe we should wait until things get a little bit better. This is your time to stand up and lead the clarion call, to boldly lead this nation where it has never gone before. That word wait has almost always meant never. They have told us to wait just a little while for justice. Wait just a little while for equality. Wait just a little while for freedom. The word wait has almost always meant never. It has been like a tranquilizing thalidomide, relieving the emotional stress for a moment, only to give birth to an ill-formed infant of frustration. Your charge, your generation, is now to go. It's time for you to go out there and leave this world better than the way you found it. My charge to you, the class of 2025, is to boldly lead us where we've never gone before. And as you go your way, and as I go my way, together we'll meet up on the other side, celebrating the great things that your generation has done. Thank you, and God bless you.
At this time, I invite today's commencement speaker, Amy Fliegelman-Oli, to come forward. Amy Fliegelman-Oli, you are a trailblazer in the legal and technology sectors, an accomplished general counsel, strategic advisor, and steadfast advocate for ethics, equity, and excellence. With more than 2 decades at the forefront of corporate law, you have shaped some of the world's leading technology companies. At VMware, you led global legal ethics, compliance, and government relations through times of remarkable innovation and complexity. Prior to VMware, your leadership at Avaya CA Technologies and IBM earned you widespread recognition for strengthening corporate values and strategy. Your distinguished career has been marked by honors such as Burton's Legends in Law, Corporate Counsel's General Counsel of the Year, and Financial Times Top 20 General Counsels. You have also championed diversity and inclusion, earning accolades such as the Woman Worth Watching and Aiming High awards. Yet through all your successes, you have remained grounded, returning to your roots at Western New England School of Law. Today, you inspire us to stay curious, dream boldly, and lead with purpose and conviction.
For your exemplary leadership in the legal profession, your unwavering commitment to ethical practice, and your embodiment of Western New England University's values of integrity, professional excellence, and lifelong learning, the Board of Trustees proudly confers upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. No energy. You need a little bit more energy. Good afternoon. Well, thank you, and thank you very much to Provost Solovsky for the kind words, and thank you for the faculty and staff of Western New England University, to our incredible Board of Trustees, and to President Johnson. Your visionary and inspirational leadership will be surely missed. As a proud graduate of Western New England School of Law, it's an honor for me to address you today. And I am well aware that I am the last thing between you and your diplomas. So today, I'm going to try to accomplish, something that is one of the most difficult tasks for a lawyer. And I got a few of them out there who can confirm this. Is that it's very hard, but I'm going to really try to be brief. Class of 2025, congratulations, you survived. You survived sleepless nights, endless lectures, early morning classes, and yes, those late night study sessions. Not to mention group projects and final exams. If you're here today, it also means that you passed that one class you still don't totally get. For me, it was civil procedure. So good thing I became a corporate lawyer. Of course, you didn't make it to this day alone. As a proud mom of 2 sons, I know there's so many people that supported you, advised you, reassured you, even during those 2 a.m. meltdowns. And many of those people are here today, cheering you on. So let's just return the favor just one more time and give your loved ones a big round of applause. Class of 2025 today, first and foremost, is a celebration of your success. You took on a challenge, you faced down the obstacles, and you triumphed. But today, I want to focus on a different topic. In fact, I want to talk to you about the opposite of what we're all here to celebrate, not success, but failure. Because I believe deeply that what will shape your careers most meaningfully in the years to come will not be what you achieve with your successes, but rather what you take from your failures. When I graduated from Western New England, failure was not an option. I had a mountain of student loan debt and no safety net. I just spent almost a decade in school, and it was time to prove that all the hard work was worth it. And to some degree, I had to prove that I was worth it. Literally and figuratively, I didn't feel like I could afford to fail. For a long time, that's the way I approached my work. I played it safe, and I followed the rules. And then, horrors of horrors, I got fired. I was 8 years into a job as general counsel for a global software company. Now let me tell you, this company had every problem known to man. You name it, we dealt with it. In 8 years, we also ran through 3 CEOs, all with incredibly different personalities. But I was able to have a meaningful interactions with them and build a constructive relationship. Then our 4th CEO showed up, and it was not a good match. We only agreed on one thing. I was not fond of him, and he was not fond of me. But even so, I couldn't imagine leaving. It was my first general counsel job, and I wasn't sure I was ready to jump ship. I wasn't sure I was willing to take the risk. So I convinced myself to hang in there, try to make it work. And then one day, the CEO showed up in my office, thanked me for my years of service, and fired me. It was devastating. But in the end, it ended up my being fired was one of the best things that ever has happened to me. Before I was fired, I'd been considering taking a new job in California. It would have been more responsibility, bigger team, in a challenging industry with more opportunity. But even with all those pluses, I was planning to turn it down. It just felt like too much of a stretch for me. Again, a bit too much risk. Well, change of plans. I took the job, now that I was fired. I took the job, we moved to Silicon Valley, and the next 12 years proved to be some of the most exciting, fulfilling, and professionally rewarding of my life. The thing I most feared, failure, turned out to be an extraordinary gift. Class of 2025, in the years ahead, I wish you every blessing and every success. But no matter what I wish for you, no matter how hard you plan or prepare, failures will come. Big ones, painful ones. And that's okay. Because in a strange and wonderful way, failure sometimes teaches us lessons that success cannot. Here's one lesson that getting fired taught me. For the early part of my career, I let many of my decisions be guided by a single overarching mantra: don't mess up. Actually, when I would say it in my head, I used a different 4-letter word. But then I messed up. Not because I was fired, but because I knew deep down inside that it was time to go, and I let someone else make that decision for me. Being fired freed me. It allowed me to feel comfortable taking big, bold risks, traveling across the country to accept a job for a new company in a new industry, and honestly, a job I wasn't so sure I was well equipped for either. But what's the worst thing that could happen? I get fired again? Been there, done that. There's a paradoxical relationship between success, failure, and risk-taking. If you try to avoid failure completely, you'll never take risks. And if you don't take risks, you'll never reach your full potential. Success requires risk-taking and requires a willingness to fail. Now, I do want you to be careful here. Remember, I am a lawyer. I'm not saying you should take reckless risks. Please, wear your seatbelt, put on sunscreen, don't sign a contract without reading it first. But you can and you should be willing to take smart risks. Most lawyers are cautious to a fault. I used to be too. But getting fired changed that. Now every time I'm faced with a choice with a potential downside, I ask myself just 2 questions. 1, what's the worst thing that could happen? And 2, how likely is it that it's going to occur? If the downside isn't overwhelming, I go for it. and I recommend you do the same. Assess your own situations, and then more often than not, just go for it. Accept the job, start that business, take that leap. Because here's the flip side of the paradox of failure. It's the people that are willing to fail, again, in smart and intentional ways, are those who most often find true success. Graduates, at the beginning of my remarks, I promised to try, to be brief. So I'll end with this. From this day, each of you will chart your own path out into the world. But no matter what path you take, no matter where you go from here, I urge you to be brave. If failure is an unavoidable part of our common human experience, you might as well fail trying to do something bold. You get one big, messy, glorious life. The mistakes and missteps will make you who you are. What our world needs most from each of you is not perfection, but persistence. We need people who have the guts to keep going, even when they don't have it all figured out. And take it from me, I can assure you that no one really has it all figured out. So you have as good a chance as anyone. Class of 2025, congratulations again on this extraordinary accomplishment. May your lives be filled with many successes and many successful failures. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. I now invite President Johnson and Chair LaPierre to the podiums to begin the presentation of degrees.
And now, Mr. Chair, the Provost is pleased to present to the Board of Trustees the candidates for their degrees.
We are pleased to accept these candidates.
President Johnson, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for graduate degrees and diplomas. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Behavioral Analysis please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the Master of Laws please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Master of Laws with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the Juris Doctor degree please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Juris Doctor degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the Doctor of Pharmacy degree please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Pharmacy degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the Doctor of Occupational Therapy degree please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the Doctor of Occupational Therapy degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? Will the candidates for the master's degree within the Colleges of Arts and Sciences, Business, Engineering, Law, and Pharmacy and Health Sciences please rise?
By the authority vested in me by the Charter of the University and by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the honors, privileges, and rights pertaining to this degree, and I grant you the diploma of Western New England University.
Will the candidates please be seated? We will now begin presentation of degrees. Students will approach the platform from the outside aisles. Please remain seated until the row preceding yours is fully exited. After you receive your diplomas, please pause for a photograph before returning to your seat using the center aisle. To ensure that every candidate's name is heard clearly, kindly refrain from applauding until every individual in the group has been awarded their diploma. I remind you all students should remain present for the entire ceremony and not leave after you receive your diploma. And in addition, all guests in the audience should remain until the conclusion of the ceremony. Each and every graduate here deserves the courtesy of having the presence and congratulation of our entire audience. I thank you in advance for your cooperation. I now ask President Johnson to move to the other lectern to begin the presentation of degrees. Assisting in the presentation of degrees this afternoon are the following. In the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Marcus Davis, Associate Dean Jonathan Beagle, and Professors Douglas Banema and Carl Martini. In the College of Engineering, Associate Dean Richard Grabiak and Assistant Professor Jesse Huang and Professors Michael Rust and Mushel Shin. In the School of Law, Dean Zelda Harris, Associate Dean Aaron Basuvis, Associate Dean of Justice, Equity, and Diversity, Bridget Baldwin, and Interim Associate Dean Melanie Lewis. In the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Dean John Pizzuto, Associate Dean Beth Welch, and Professors Brittany Adams and Courtney Doyle Campbell. And in the College of Business, Dean Sherry Ann Walker, Associate Dean Paul Costanza, and Professors Anil Gulati and James Master Alexis.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Behavior Analysis please come forward? Holly Catherine Wiggins. Monica M. Patel. Brenna Michelle Anderson. Irene Louie.
The following candidates are receiving the degree of Masters of Laws. Rhonda Selwyn Lee. Ashley Evers Brunninghouse. Nicole Ashley Hall. You got two? Okay. Andre A. Pelopetsky. The following candidates are receiving the degree of Juris Doctor. Eilish D. Thompson.
Stephanie A. Mahar.
Jarrell Z. Edmonds.
Alexandra C. Davis.
You don't have your card. Lucian Gagliola.
Catherine E. McCann.
Joseph R. Joel.
Roque Roberto Ramirez.
Ferris Joe Salim.
Stephen Duncor.
Hamia Mahmoud.
Dante J. Malaspina.
Shreya Garang Patel.
Nina R. Signorelli.
Alba Ago.
Zoanne Day.
Morgan Elizabeth Harrington.
Jack E. O'Connell.
Cameron S. Ree, magna cum laude.
Mihal R. Carney.
Robert Tyler St. Lawrence.
Nicole Palmieri.
Lydia Jean B. Papuga.
Bushra Sarakaya. Cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Zaino.
Claudia M. Gonzalez.
Drew K. Martinez.
Jordan Dunn.
Ariana M. Stiles.
Victoria Ramirez.
Samuel James Reichelt.
Erica Lee Bakuzi.
Damon M. Wesley.
Scott A. Ziegler.
Kyle W. Callejas.
Sean Asselin.
Matthew David Driscoll.
Joshua J. Weatherwax.
Allison M. Izzy, cum laude.
Johanna Huynh.
Brenda Ann Hope Riccio, magna cum laude.
Amanda L. Rosa Candelaria, cum laude.
Stephen J. De Palma.
Cordelia C. Reagan.
Sandy A. Sowen.
Masara A. Almafraci.
Rebecca E. Redente.
Morgan L. Peischer, cum laude.
Lucy Helen Robinson Riley.
Miranda Dodden Massey.
Stephanie L. Allen.
Jonathan Daniel Van Horn.
Alexandra Zen.
Ian Spencer Micah Sund.
Saradine G. Moise.
Benjamin David Keogh.
Jasmine Ray Ford.
Audrey G. Hernandez.
Jamil White.
Joanna Maria Tulik.
Tashai B. Price.
Alan Robert Rappelier, cum laude.
Chanel A. Gooden.
Natalie C. Maslick, summa cum laude.
Emily Lynn Levesque, magna cum laude.
Jordana B. Harper Ewart, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Espinosa.
Angela M. Tremont.
Chanel M. Reed.
Gregory James Rubelman, cum laude.
Angela Denise C. Diaz.
Cassidy M. Murillo.
Rachel E. Lang, magna cum laude. Kelsey Olasak, cum laude. Yesenia Guzman. Rachel Joy Brusso, cum laude. Austin Ray Pate. Nabil C. Anwar.
The following candidates are receiving the Doctor of Pharmacy degree. Brian Franz Georges, cum laude.
Bilal Q. Kadir.
Alexis Marie Hemstock, summa cum laude.
Anthony Michael Craig Jr., cum laude.
Brianna Ray Dixon.
Anthony Ming Ju Kyung.
Colton Shane Dumont, cum laude.
Miriam Muradi.
Mackenzie Elise Svensson.
Autumn Grace Kelly, magna cum laude.
Elzara Salam Amadawi.
Megan Marie Murphy.
Sarah M. Diezik, cum laude.
Gabriela Souza Oliveira, cum laude.
Vivian Chang, summa cum laude.
Caroline Elizabeth Vincent.
Pedro Luis Sierra, summa cum laude.
Ashley Rose McNamara, magna cum laude.
Yvonne Del Keenan.
Ade Jordan Estrada.
Lauren Marie Melanson.
Mahira Zahir Sheikh, magna cum laude.
Kayla Suzanne Roy, cum laude.
Liliana M. Benedict.
Alyssa Yvonne Murray.
Irina Dumanetskaya.
Kwesi Y. Foster.
Taryn Elizabeth Paul.
Matthew Savitt King. Diploma handed out by Robin Savitt King, mother.
Audrey Helena Duso.
Ayesh Patel.
Mary Emily Ernestine Gray.
Penelope Rachel Lara Mejia. Jacob Earl Griggs, magna cum laude. Sebastian John Schmierchak. Christopher T. Williams, receiving posthumously the degrees of Doctor of Pharmacy, summa cum laude, and Master of Science in Pharmacogenomics, accepted on behalf by his mother, Sarah Williams. The following candidates are receiving the Doctor of Occupational Therapy degree. Ella Grace Brunton, summa cum laude.
Juliet C. London, summa cum laude.
Kahinde Alade Osinde, magna cum laude.
Brianna Marie McCullum, summa cum laude.
Brooke Marie Mazzarelli, summa cum laude.
Alexandra Julia Coleman, summa cum laude.
Kimberly T. Santos, summa cum laude.
Marley J. Nissenbaum, summa cum laude.
Jordan Andrea Robertson, summa cum laude.
Courtney M. Colaccio, summa cum laude.
Jordan B. Fazio, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth Marie Melvin, summa cum laude.
Emily N. Labrie, summa cum laude.
Leo F. Reedy, magna cum laude.
Brooke L. Miquion, summa cum laude.
Joseph Raffaello Russo, summa cum laude.
Chelsea Ann Mopaw, summa cum laude.
The following candidate is receiving the degree of Master of Science in Law, Elizabeth Ann Ritter.
It's not me, dude. Okay. The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Business Administration. Keegan Evans Ream.
Joseph Roy Snopek III.
Ryan C. Therian.
Joshua Shapansky.
Tyler J. Mayrand.
Riley Michael Clark, diploma handed by Michelle Clark.
Alexander David Smith.
Melina Rose LaCapra.
John Peter Frangi.
Alyssa Sullivan Murphy.
Ana Luwapo O Mustafa.
Alexa Eileen Pioli.
One second. The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Science within the College of Business. Alexandria Ray Morris.
Eleftheria Ciolis.
Abigail Jeannie Garaban.
Samantha Tara Baker, diploma handed by Julie Baker.
Kaylee Caronon.
Timothy John Restall III.
What'd you say? Okay. Sarah N. Hazelton. Kelly Elizabeth Aruda.
Jonathan Daniel Van Horn.
Chad Michael Levesque.
Joshua J. Weathervax.
Uday Paladi.
Autumn Rose Kelly. Sean Peter Alvarez. Tyler F. Peach. Emily Rose Lyons.
Sure.
Joseph Daniel Businelli. Karina Michelle Pons. Ruthvik Mecca. That's it.
The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Science in Engineering. Morgan May Lynn Tilley.
Corey Glenn
Satya,
Bryant.
Satya Suraya Lakishmi Vasukivsiva Senior Natala.
Daniel F. Topper.
Isabella V. Sandroni.
Nicholas A. Lopes.
Michael Aaron Knapp.
Sahithya Reddy Reddy.
Onka Suryakant Barber.
Kruthip Good Abula.
Shauri Pradwes Gabber.
Ranvers Baratzen Zala.
Rajiv Selveri Wright.
Sanjay Mukashiba Panchal.
The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Science within the College of Engineering. Mithan Kumar.
Dilip Sai Srinivas Gupta.
Kalimsha Dudikula.
Aiden Thomas O'Connor.
Jawad Saeed.
Victor Diaz Masonet.
Tirth Ashwin Kumar Patel.
Nissi Smitha Enduri.
Xiaoxuan Zeng.
Chaitanya Nelluri.
Sachin Santosh Kumar Yadav.
Pranathi Korpulu.
Shivam Kumar Rakesh Kumar Tharkar.
Sumana Suryam.
Congratulations. Siddharth Pradeep Sernid.
Shristi Yadav. Varun Verakupala. William M. Sanafernino Jr. Mohammed Shoaib Ali.
The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Science within the College of Arts and Sciences. Sierra Danielle Leek.
Madeline Kate Burning.
Janice Cruz.
Mallory Rose Sander.
Ronan Bustamante.
Emily Nicole Walden.
Kristen Kimberly Mellum.
Rachel Elena Hernandez.
Trisha Doobie.
Hannah Duffield.
Haran Dineshbhai Patel.
Ahmad Muhammad Abdulnaga.
Aftab Aliasgar Jariwala.
Chloe Elizabeth Williams.
Utsav Bhavinesh Savani.
Abigail M. Kelly.
Kritika Shirisaga.
Olivia Marie Pandola.
Susmitha Patakumari.
Yassine Sayed Cruz.
Srileka Velaga.
Mega Chandra Mede.
Naga Venkata Anvita Achuta.
Janesh Mushkaba Varoma. Nihar Husharad Patel. Nikita Vinobal Kanani. Nadir Karim.
The following candidates are receiving the degree of Master of Science within the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. Shelby Grace Edwards.
Alexandra Pia Blas.
Anthony Paul Aureliano.
Caitlin Victoria Labaton.
Manzi Dilip Mori.
Ellie M. Nichols.
Brian France Georges. Jacob Earl Griggs. Sebastian John Smirchuk.
And now I invite President of the Law Alumni Association and a 2017 graduate of the School of Law, Nicole Muley, to the podium.
Board of Trustees, esteemed faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. It is an honor to stand before you as president of the Law School Alumni Board. This day marks a major milestone, a celebration of your hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As you prepare to take the next steps in your careers, I want to reflect briefly on 3 themes that will continue to serve you well: hard work, relationships, and the importance of staying connected with the communities that help shape you. Your journey through school has undoubtedly been challenging. You have faced rigorous coursework, demanding exams, and countless hours of study. This hard work has not only equipped you with the knowledge and skills necessary to excel in your profession, but has also instilled in you a resilience that will help serve you in the years to come. Remember, success is not just about intelligence. It is about persistence, determination, and the willingness to go the extra mile. These same skills will make you stand out in your profession, are what distinguish Western New England alums in their respective fields. As you step into the professional world, the importance of building relationships and maintaining relationships cannot be overstated. Relationships are not just about making connections. They are about fostering meaningful bonds that can provide you support and guidance. Engage with your peers, your mentors, and your colleagues. Attend events, join professional organizations, and never underestimate the power of a simple conversation. Your relationships will be your greatest asset. It will open doors and help you navigate the complexities of your career. As you move forward, remember to stay connected to your alma mater and your alumni network. Reach out to even those you may not know personally. You will find that our shared bond of our university experience will open many doors. Participate in alumni events, contribute to the community, and support future generations of students. Staying connected will not only enrich your professional life, but also keep you grounded in the values and experiences that shaped you. In closing, I want to congratulate each of you on your remarkable achievements. As you leave here today, carry with you the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the unwavering commitment to excellence. The road ahead will be filled with challenges, but there is no limit to what you can achieve. Congratulations once again. Now, please welcome back vocalist Vanessa Ford for the singing of the Western New England University alma mater. The words can be found on the back page of your commencement program.
Congratulations, graduates.
This now concludes our formal program, and I ask that Grand Marshal Myra Orlin lead the recessional. I ask that all family members and guests stand as you are able and wait while the graduates leave the arena. Please meet your graduate outside the building following the recessional. Graduates, please wait till the platform party completes the recessional. Congratulations and welcome to the alumni family.